fantastic job as best man.
Right, I'm going to read this. I've not got this on the top of my head because you can only tell me this morning. First of all, thanks, Dan. As introductions go, that was by far the most recent. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all having a fantastic day, as I am, and I hope you're all enjoying the fresh Scottish air, which goes without saying, if you're in a kilt. For those of you that don't know me, I've not met everyone, my name is Matt, and I'm obviously the best man. Which I think made me an ideal candidate for this role. Honestly though, it's a true honour to be the best man for my own dad. And I just hope that he can rebuild his reputation as quickly as I destroyed it. I think you'll agree the bride and groom have picked a fantastic venue for this special occasion. One thing I will say, management have been a little bit overcautious on the health and safety front, and they've asked me to pass a message on to all the guests. So if you could please refrain from climbing on the tables and chairs during my standing ovation. On behalf of the bridesmaids, I'd like to thank my dad for his kind words, and let me also echo his comments that the bridesmaids do look absolutely stunning today. I know what you're thinking, but you'd be wrong. It is a difficult job to pout and look pretty, profile and support at the same time. So I think you'll agree with Also, a big thanks to Chris, the usher. Didn't meet him today, but I think it's fulfilled everyone's expectations. He's managed to stay sober, so. I'd also like to add a thank you to the bride, Linda, and again, you do look stunning today. I've got to hand it to you. You've got some bottle. Sorry, Mike. Here's the 25th. I never thought you'd go through with it. Finally, a huge thanks to everyone here, all the guests that have made it up and down to Scotland. I know on behalf of the bride team, they've already said it, but again, it's really appreciated that you made the trip. And my dad has told me that if you just leave your petrol receipts on the way out. No, that was a joke, by the way. That's actually Linda's point. Now, in preparation for the role as best man, I did a bit of research and found a common advice offered to inexperienced public speakers is to try and imagine the audience in their underwear. To be honest, as long as there's men in kilts in the room, I'm not willing to take that risk. Honestly though, I didn't realise how nerve-wracking this would be. If my dad had at least warned me that I'd be making a speech to a room full of complete strangers, you know, with a handbag in a dress, with Now I've got a few words prepared to say about my dad. My dad is the funniest, most incredibly amazing, indescribably handsome, most... Dad, I can't reach your camera. My dad was born on the 8th of November 1949. I did try and link this to some sort of historic world event, but absolutely nothing happened that day. Suffice to say, the midwives at Hillborough Hospital still call that day Ugly Tuesday. I'm not joking, of course, actually something did happen that day. Coincidentally, it was the day that family planning became available on the NHS. modern society, including famous saying, "Do your Bernard." Now, I've known my dad ever since he was born. He is, without doubt, one of the most intelligent, resourceful people that I know. But of course, we all have our moments, some more than others. And to be honest, I think my dad should have been given the nickname the Blonde Bombshell, rather than the Silver Bullet, as well. And that had given to him during his early teaching career. For example, there was the time that we went camping, and it must have took us about 5 hours to get there. The light's fading fast, and we need to get the tent up quickly. So we unpack everything, we start getting all the sheets out and stuff. And my dad just looks at me and goes, "I forgot the poles." But the resourceful man he is, scuttled off into the undergrowth and came back with a handful of poles. Then there was the time he bought a new tent. Brand new tent. Brand new tent, brand spanking new tent. Spent a good few £100, had the Gore-Tex lining and all that stuff. He was really happy with it. So we thought, to make a bit of the cost back, I'll sell the old one on eBay. This thing was like, it had holes in, it was all mouldy and stuff like that. So he decides to put it on eBay. And he does get a bid for it. I think he gets like a tenner for it. And the guy says, "I'll come around to your house and collect it." So he turns up and they do the deal. They swap the tent for the money. And the guy walks away looking particularly happy with himself. 3 hours later, my dad realised he's sold the new tent.
Change your mind a little bit.
There's more. Then there was a time when Linda and my dad went camping, took a wrong turn somewhere, got stuck, going down this narrow track. My dad thinks, "I won't wait for a lay-by, I'll try and whiz it round here." Ends up getting stuck between these two verges. Spends 2 hours going, and then has to wait for a tractor to come and tow them out. But I've got to say, my favourite story is the one.
Is that last week then?
This dates back to when you were 21. Yeah, this is your life. And so he's about to take his motorbike test. So he rocks up in the multi-story, engine roaring. He spots a few hot chicks checking out his leathers and stuff, so he thinks I'm going to impress these, so he skids backwards into the tightest of parking spaces. He dismounts, gives the winking gun to the girls, and he swaggers off like James Dean. Anyway, so he goes off to meet his examiner. He's super confident, he's feeling good, he's thinking this is in the bag, this was. When he arrives, the examiner just takes one look at him and thinks, I might as well just pass him right now, because there's no way a guy looking this cool could fail. But he thinks, no, anything could happen. I'll go through the formality of doing the test. So they both wander off back to the multi-story to find my dad's motorbike. Anyway, to cut a long story short, my dad had forgotten where he parked his motorbike. He spent so long looking for it, the examiner had to fail him because he had no time left to take the test. Subsequently, being the first man in history to fail before even having the vehicle in sight. On a serious note, though, my dad is one of the most commendable yet humble men that I know. Cue the sad violin. And he spent much of his career helping and improving the quality of life of others, namely children with learning disabilities. These kids get to spend almost every day with a man with a truly caring and selfless nature, an unrelenting sense of humour, a real zest for life, and a passion to teach, in between paperwork. Linda, I've only had the pleasure of your company a handful of times really, but I can safely say you're one of the nicest, most genuine, kind-hearted people that I know. and I don't believe there's anyone out there that is more suited to my dad than you. It's pretty obvious to me, and no doubt many of us here, that you two are a perfect match. I really, really hope that in these closing words, I've completely redeemed myself for the first half of the speech. And it gives me great pleasure to come on to my final wedding day duty. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could top up your glasses, thank the Almighty that I'm about to sit down, and join me in raising one last toast to Mr. and Mrs. Bernard and Linda Lazenbury Howe. And the rest of the wedding party and all the guests here today, we wish you many, many more years of love, laughter and happiness. Cheers.